Hello and welcome back.
Hello, welcome. Yes, it's our third episode for talking about overcoming challenge in a different culture and language. So yeah, I mean this something we already experience in in a different spot in a different way and every single day, and as like we talked in our first we have to see it in a way and that learning something is always help us, and then how we have to see it and the problems that we encountering every single day, in every level. At some point there is always something come to you, and then you done something will come. That's part of life. But how can you see it, how can you make it that work for you? And because you have to see it, the thing doesn't really maybe affect us in the same way, but in a different way that happened to you is different for me, and then the thing happened to me is, and and maybe for you, for example, you don't really, it doesn't really matter for you learning language, because maybe you can live here or you can come and go for you, for example. But if you really willing to settle in this country, and there is so many different things that you're going to face.
Yeah.
First is a language, because language, if you don't really have, if you don't speak the language that speaking in that place, it's really difficult for you, and you have to figure out how I can learn this language. And if you learn the language, because you can access to different things that help you to release your stress, and by learning language, and then you learn the people, and get for more information, and then it give you more opportunity and to access into different way. And but the challenge itself, when you move to, like, going on holidays, there's something face you, but see that it's an opportunity. And because you're going to stay, you choose to move to here, and then how you make that things work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much hard work
Yeah.
to integrate yourself. And I think it is super difficult if you were pushed, you had to go to this other country. And I feel then if a person is forced into a new country, new environment, and it is connected with loneliness, panic, all these like negative aspects, then it is really difficult, I think, to create this relaxation. And for me, I'm coming out of this unbelievable privileged way of settling here. And for me, integration works nearly as I see the country as a relationship. For example, if I fall in love with someone, I get so curious about every little detail, and I want to adjust in some turns, and I really want to work as a team. And this is with the country as well. With India and with Malta, I had it that I fell in love. So I fell in love with Malta. And that opened up so many possibilities for me to be curious, learn the language as it goes. I didn't even have to sit down with a book and learn the language, but because I'm so like, this is so amazing, I want to be part of this, I want to be part of the community. But again, this is privileged talking, because I feel like all the Maltese, also older generation, they really take me in, and they're so proud. If white little Diellza from Germany is learning good morning Kifinti, then they're already like, wow. And there we are facing the racism issue again. Racism can block even yourself from wanting to integrate. But if you try to integrate and people are just building walls,
Yeah. Yeah.
then it is so difficult, even with all the love and respect, to do so.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because you explained it well, and it really makes sense, because it is, you sometimes, yeah, you're trying to learn it, because let's say, if you coming from the privileged country, for example, and then you come down, and then you feel this different environment for you, you're going to enjoy for sure, and maybe you make a friend, and maybe you make a partner, and it is, yeah, make it working for you, and because you get assistance, you get support, you get information. But if you come to the totally new environment for you, it's like, this chock block of racism that you're going to try, and you get rejected, and then you don't even speak language, but you're trying to use your power to, either using body communication, body language, that you're trying to communicate, but you still get rejected, you still get, disappointed.
So
It's like,
hardcore.
why try this?
It's like another fight that you have to fight,
Yeah,
and you have to work so hard on learning the language immediately, and to take all these comments and these looks and keep on fitting in. It must be really, really difficult.
It is really hard. But then you have to see it, just because maybe this way is not working, and another way maybe work. And people, this person rejecting me, maybe this person will accept me. I know it's hard, it's hard trying that from door to door or from person to person, because I feel it. Everyone is equal for me. I've seen that way, but it's very hard for people. Even if I get rejected from this person, trying that person, it's like, okay, I'm going. This is another rejection. Why I have to even try it? Why I have to bother myself? And then keep ourselves in the box. And the next, and then 10, 15 years, and there is no improvement. There's no change, because because of the fear that I'm going to get rejected from the person, and I keep myself in a box. I'm not access on the things, and that will not allow me to be more, and the more be also get more opportunity, access to the opportunity, access to the information. Because okay, I get rejected, I'm fine. In my comfort zone, I'm good. But if you try outside the box, that you always, no matter how much you get rejected, no matter how much people get disappointed, you hate you, and then you just try in another way, and try with different people, and because time change and things move.
You have to have so much patience, and again compassion and
It's
everything.
really pain, but you have to see it like in a way that it is worth it for me at some point.
And you have no other chance. Or some people have no other chance.
And then I think also staying in our comfort zone is not really help us to access to different things. Accessing, I mean, for example, education. For example, if we have education that help us to more how can I say it? Help us to know more and learn more and finding better opportunities, and come to work, and come to move in different places. That will help us to how can we trying to learn something new by challenging ourselves, going out of our comfort zone, and that make us and getting something new, finding something better. Maybe if this is not work, change your place, change environment and change people. I mean, it's hard, and but I think in that way things more improve time to time. Maybe you try something 10 times, you get better people, and those the people that you connect yourself help you to find something different, and getting more and that in that place. So I think in that way things will be improved. That's how I see it. So yeah.
And if you could give suggestions to people, which circumstances, surroundings, skills, or whatever helped you the most to integrate?
I think sometimes we even have and doubt ourselves that I'm good enough, and we have to see that by seeing yourself, if it is not working for me, why? And okay, let it go this, and that maybe I can try this. That means you understand yourself. Once you understand yourself, it's a good opportunity to try something different, experiment in something different. And if you don't know how to, ask. The people is always around us, but it's very point, tiny spot, finding the good people who inspire, who give you information. And one of the things that I'm trying to really build this community engagement and community building for me, where you can find everything, which means and that if you move to this another new place, the most important thing is information. If you have more information, you can access to, you can ask around. And by having this information, I'm good in this one. How I can use this, what I know,
To
to
your
make,
advantage. Yeah.
to take advantage of it.
Totally.
And then, but also how I can build a team. Because I'm good in something, you're good in something, but how we can come together, build something better than what I have, what you have. Because team is always generate something and new ideas and new thing. So because it's not a place where I come from, but even where I'm in now, I can focus on something, and that I connect myself with the right people, the positive people, working with those people, and it's like don't doubt yourself in a way that okay, maybe because I tried I already get rejected. No, I'm not going to try it. No, it's like about experiment. So many different. It's a part of life. Everyone gets rejected in a way. When it comes to racism, it's a very extreme thing, and that sometimes there is a day where you feel cry because being human, you get rejected. Someone like you because maybe you're different. It's a sad thing, but that's not the end of the world. Just pull up yourself, swing to yourself. You can fit another place.
Yeah. And I love your fighting mentality. I love how, despite if there is negative stuff coming, that you try to focus on the positive things. But what I've learned in my biographies and what I invite everyone to do is to be super authentic with your feeling and to be super authentic with your feelings. So even if you experience some discrimination anyway, to also feel it, to go to your friends and talk about it, and talk about it, how negative it is and how it sucks, and let these feelings be felt. And then when it was felt, focus again on your strengths, on your power, on the positive things. But I think what I see a lot with my friends is that they try to just forget it, but it is in you. It is in you, and they just they just try to
keep fighting you inside you. But
yeah,
let it go.
if you swallow it down, it just becomes bigger, and it's always with you.
For sure.
But if you let it, my mom always says, crying is like the healing of the soul. So for me, it is really important also to deep into these emotions.
I think because everyone alive in a different way that you release. For example, it's like for me maybe like sometimes keeping I keep myself rethink it. This even worth it for me. And why you have to even try it this way? This is not going to worth it. Okay, let us go. Let's drop it. And sometimes hard to find the people that you trust and the people that you speak to, because it take a lot to express yourself, to release your pain to someone.
And to trust so much.
It's really take a lot. And that's why a lot of issues that in place that okay, this is something, it happened to me. I rather keep myself because maybe they judge me, and that a lot. And I think in every door, see that one. But if we have someone who we really trust, but otherwise we have to find a way to let it go, the thing that is affecting us, because it's pull our energy in everything, every single day. You go out, you wake up, you feel fresh, and then something happened to you. You have already pain and just adding on top, just try to find a way to let it go. If it's not worth it, just don't carry it. It's hard, but it's not the way you say it, but
be a warrior, not a warrior.
Yeah. That's the thing, So I think
wow, it's a tough fight, integration.
It is.
It's so interesting to hear from you about that.
And this is the daily that we're encountering, and then because sometimes you don't have option, you just keep fighting, and then it's no matter how much you reject it, because you don't have a choice behind, just keep fighting. And then it's sad, because it takes you a lot of energy, and that suck. But that's part of I think your life of that you are against the thing against you, and you only that option to go through, and then But I think the awareness in the social medias, the internet, the good people that hide themselves, if they do their best to come out and willing to express themselves or willing to do something, that I think help, and then our environment to get better for sure, time to time. So yeah, and that you at some point you find someone who can listen to you, at some point someone who can guide you, at some point someone who can I'm here for you. Well, the thing, like, I don't want to say the person it's really hit me and it just inspired me every single day, saying, I find someone, because I was really in a dark time, saying, and I speak to this guy saying, like, no matter what, we are here for you. But that actually, like, we are part of the family. And they're like, that has actually gave me so much break. Like, I find myself, wow, okay, just be you and then find yourself way how you want to do it. But if you need the support, we are here.
Yeah.
I am someone who difficult to find, ask for the support. It's really, it's me. But that's actually like, it's
Something
release
you
me,
you have to
it's just
learn, yeah.
okay. But if it's not for me, it is for someone else. That's what I believe, Maybe, I'm good in fighting, but not someone else. But if this opportunity for someone else can use this opportunity, make themselves define how they can use the energy and opportunity. So that's how I see it.
And
So
if integration works, you can you can make your own safety blanket
for
with
sure,
this people that got you, that got your back,
yeah,
and
for
that
sure.
are there for you, and
Yeah.
that's such a big thing.
So yes, thank you. It's
Yeah.
amazing and amazing conversation.
Yeah, thank
Really,
you so
really
much.
was. Yes.
Thank you so much for
Cool.
telling me all
Yeah,
of
thank
this.
you.